She paints a revealing picture of her TV role. The moment the clock starts ticking down, I start to feel that adrenaline, admits Susie. I've never been bored. In a word, it's joyful. Susie, 59, is talking about her role in Dictionary Corner on Channel 4's Countdown, where she has been the resident wordsmith for more than 30 years. The lexicographer, whose word of the day attracts thousands on social media, insists dictionaries bring her drama and magic. So it should come as no surprise that she has turned her talents to writing. Her debut novel Guilty by Definition is set amid the spires of Oxford. Think Agatha Christie meets Countdown, with twists, turns and clues to be deciphered as the story unfolds. And Susie says she sees plenty of parallels between being a word detective and a real detective. She explains, "We are always looking for clues and digging for evidence, looking for the footprints that lead you to the answer. I've always loved that parallel, and I thought that if I set my book in a world I love and know, then maybe it won't be as daunting as it feels like now. A lot of it is autobiographical, but I had to resist putting everything about myself in and making the main character Martha sufficiently different. I'm a worrier and I don't think Martha is. I wonder if subconsciously I was deliberately making Martha the person I would like to be." She doesn't anticipate the worst. "I'm going to be more Martha." Despite writing many non-fiction books, she is fretting about how her novel will be received. "They say write about what you know, and Oxford is a city that I love," says Susie. "But also I wanted to disrupt the stereotype that it's very privileged and entirely constructed of these dreamy spires. It's so much more. It has its share of deprived areas and a darker underbelly as well. It's not all Inspector Morse, although Colin Dexter did bring out the dark side sometimes." Asked why we love thrillers so much, she says, "I think it's the idea of secrecy first and foremost, as well as the exploration of human motivations. Crime fiction also gives us the thrill of cracking a code or solving a puzzle. There is an unacknowledged side to all of us, things that happen below the surface, dark impulses that we don't really talk about. I've always been fascinated too by the way we shapeshift in our language, depending on who we are with. We can change our accents and language." She bats away sneering views about cozy crime and turns to the success of fellow quizzer Richard Osman. Richard's brilliant, he sticks up for the genre and tries to combat the cynicism about it. Osman's The Thursday Murder Club is being made into a Netflix film starring Pierce Brosnan and Dame Helen Mirren. So who would Susie cast as Martha in an ideal scenario? Maybe Emma Stone? I can dream big. Susie admits her love of words includes listening in on other people's conversations. To be a good linguist, you have to be a good eavesdropper and tune into the rhythm of language. For as long as I can remember, I have been drawn to language, whether it was tuning into other people's conversations or trying to decipher the ingredients on condiment bottles as a child.